Hi guys. I just said in Dutch that you're not a new band. You're around for about 10 years. First album came out in '96, which was called Peep, if I'm not mistaken. Has the band musically changed a lot?
We started with kind of skate punk or punk rock music, and there was mixed some funk riffs and rapping and stuff. So it's totally different now. We play like kind of straightforward rock, and we have lots of melancholic melodies and lyrics on the album, dead letters, and yeah, that's a bit different.
When I first heard you guys, I thought, well, these must be American musicians. Is that a compliment that you have a kind of international style?
Well, I think that the album is produced in a kind of it might sound a little bit like American rock, but actually in the beginning when we started, we used to listen to lots of bands like Nirvana, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Metallica, and those are American.
But nevertheless, probably there are some Finnish elements in it as well. Are there?
Yeah, I think we have used quite a lot this Finnish melancholy, which is like very traditional. If you listen to some old Finnish music, you always hear this.
What's the story about that?
Yeah, I have this tattoo. It says Dynasty. It's a group of 3 bands. We work together in Finland. I think it makes about 20 people all together in this Dynasty. And I'm producing one of the bands, and Pauli, the guitar player, is producing another band. And well, it's just a good group of people, you know. We've been friends for a long time, and it's nice to do music together.
When you started out, I heard that you did not really want to become a singer, but that you preferred to be a drummer. What went wrong?
Well, yeah, I started with playing drums, and I thought it was kind of girlish to be singing. I thought when I heard my voice for the first time, I was like, oh, it sounds so horrible. But then actually my sister, she pushed me to try it again, and now I'm very happy because I think that's the kind of the coolest instrument, because there's so much you can tell your feelings.
You tell your feelings in your lyrics as well. Now, the lyrics of this last album, Dead Letters, are about letters to persons that you wrote. But do these persons really exist?
Yes, some of them are gone, but they do exist in my heart.
But isn't it that strange to give your heart open to the world, actually?
Well, a lot of people ask me about my personal life, and we always say, like, we don't talk about that. If you want to know something about me, please read the lyrics. That's as much as I want to give out for myself.
So on that level, that's no problem that people know something about your personal life?
No, actually, I think it's somehow kind of therapeutic thing for me to be singing about these things. You know, when I get them out, every time when I sing these songs, I feel better.
I've been watching, I've been waiting through the shadows of my time.
In the Shadows was a song that gave you a breakthrough. It was a massive hit all over Europe. Did you already feel that strength of the song when you were recording it in the studio?
Well, we felt that there is something special about the song, and it actually began as a jam. We were just jamming in a sound check, and the guitarist, he had some kind of heavy riff that even doesn't exist anymore in the song, but it was just very spontaneous thing, and I think that from the beginning we felt that there is something quite special in the song, but we didn't expect that it's gonna be such a great hit. Yeah.
Now it's almost out for a year in Finland. To you guys, it's almost an old song. Do you sometimes think when you're on stage performing that song like, oh, here we go again?
I think it's fun to play in the Shadows because everyone loves the song in the audience, and they really sing with us, and we don't have any kind of conflict with the song, because it's from the beginning it was a good song for us, and there was no negative feelings about the song.
I've been searching, I've been living for tomorrow.
perform a lot as well. There were years that you did more than 100 gigs a year. Are you the kind of band that makes albums as an excuse to go out on touring?
Well, we like both. We like to be in the studio, we like to record stuff, but we also like to play gigs. So I think everything in this business is quite interesting.
Now, with this song In the Shadows and with the success of the album, you're able to tour to a lot of countries. Now, you yourself live in a beautiful country, Finland. But are there any other countries that you've recently been to that you think, well, we could live here as well?
Well, I think I will never move out from Finland. I've been almost everywhere, but I just don't feel like home. It's very cool to go back to Helsinki. It's such a small city, but all my friends are there, my house, and it's.
This is the Music Factory.